Thank you, President Dennison. Before I introduce our next speaker, I want to correct a mistake that I made and oversight of President Dennison's. Sorry. But for me it's important because one of my other current trustees is in the room and I neglected to recognize Bob's sign. So I apologize, Bob. And I also want to recognize, and this is very appropriate actually to recognize her now, that Vice President Teresa Branch, Vice President for Student Affairs, is here. Teresa oversees many, many things on this campus that have to do with student life and the quality of students. And one of the things that falls under her side are scholarships and financial aid. And our next speaker is going to be talking to you about the importance of a privately funded scholarship and what it's meant to her and her family. And I think you'll find her story quite interesting and compelling. This is a very important part of what we all do here at the university. So I'd like to introduce and ask Teri Jo to come up and tell her view on the story.
Thank you, Laura. Let's see. Good afternoon. Oh well. Everybody can hear me, right? My name is Teri Jo, and I'm here today to talk to you a little bit about my personal journey that has led me to the University of Montana and how scholarships have helped me succeed here. I am a non-traditional student, and I am the first person in my family to go to college. Growing up in my hometown of Grass Valley, California, I never thought college was an option for me. I became a mother at a very young age, and I attended a high school for pregnant and parenting teens. 10 years ago, I moved to Montana in search of a better life for my son, who was a baby at the time. He's my oldest there, Joe. And eventually, I met my husband, Greg, and we built a family together and a life here. I decided to seek a college education in the hopes of someday being able to offer my children a brighter future. When I stepped onto the Oval for the first time, I was taken aback by its beauty, and I was totally overwhelmed by its size. It was my first time on a college campus, and I was 27 years old. I kept telling myself I was college material, but in the back of my mind there was doubts. There were serious doubts. We were living in the Bitterroot Valley, my husband and I and our 3 children, and living paycheck to paycheck in a trailer park. It was getting harder with a new baby at home. I wanted something better for myself, but what I wanted most was to give my children what they deserved. I wanted to give them a better life. I had no idea how much I could benefit from an education. I had no idea how much I could change as a person. I had no idea that I would learn to see the world differently, and the world would come to see me differently. I declared a major in psychology with dreams of someday becoming a psychologist. The commute to campus was long and expensive. I spent late nights hunched over my textbooks after the typical family commotion had died down. With the help and support of Teri Jo Student Services on campus, I began adjusting to college life. Along with academic advising there, I also received career counseling, tutoring, and a study skills course, all at no cost to me, and they taught me the skills I need to succeed in college. So I juggled family life in the Bitterroot Valley with student life here at the U of M. I surprised everybody when I earned a 4.0 grade point average in my first semester, and I beamed with pride when I ended my first year of college and brought home all A's again. But my proudest moment was when I was chosen as the recipient of the Gallagher Scholarship for the following year. It was a great honor, and that scholarship helped ease the additional financial strain that had been put on our family by my deciding to return to school. At that time, all the fears that I had about failing in college faded. I was filled with a love of learning and a renewed hope for the future. I gained an interest in science and math, and I added a second major in chemistry. I was awarded 2 additional scholarships, the Bonham Scholarship and the William and Thelma Walker Scholarship. These awards, of course, helped ease the burden of school and living expenses, which are rising every year. My husband, Greg, was inspired to further his education as well, and we moved to the university's family housing community. Now we both go to school full-time, and we both work on campus. Last year, Greg was awarded the Morning Star Scholarship, which helped us a great deal with the immense financial burden of both of us going to school while raising a family. I'm a different person today than I was that first day that I stepped onto the Oval. I'm able to think critically about the world around me. I'm an active member in 2 honor societies on campus. I've served in leadership roles in entry-level chemistry and psychology courses. And I've earned an exciting position as an undergraduate researcher in the organic chemistry department. I'm currently working on the synthesis of molecules which could someday lead to novel antibiotics. The most exciting expedition of my life has been my last few years here at the University of Montana. Of course, there are many trying times as a student with 3 children, and the road is sometimes rough, but the rewards have been great. The scholarships that my husband and I have received have helped make this possible for us, and for that I'm very grateful. And now when I think about the future, I see endless possibilities. And the experiences that I've had and the knowledge that I've gained here at the university have changed my life. And now I have no doubt that I can offer my children a better life. And while seeking a better life for them, I found a better life for myself. Someday, I hope to pay these gifts forward. I hope to be in a position to give and help change someone else's life. And when that happens, when I'm sitting in your seat, and I'm the giver instead of the receiver, then I will know that I have truly been successful. Thank you.
Thank you, Teri Jo. I don't think we could have had a better example of what this is all about, what the giving back is for. And Teri Jo, I know you will be part of one of these seats, and we look forward to welcoming you as a donor someday. But good luck to you in your future, both of you, it's all of you. It's really, really good. Thank you for